All right, Grandpa. I'm going to start with the first question. What year were you born in?
1953.
1953. Well, where have you lived throughout your life, including other communities, counties, states, or countries, or any other part of the world?
I was raised in Norwood and graduated from South Stanley High, but I got married and lived in the Oakboro area for 40 some years.
Okay. Um, what has been your experience of participating in government or communities or involvements, like such as voting or involved in government, community, faith, organism, something like that?
Well, I voted since I was 18, and I've been part of different organizations like Youth Club and Booster Club and that type of things.
Okay. All right. How have things in America changed since you were young, for worse or for better?
Well, some things are better and some things are worse. It's just, the way time is. Some things change for the better, and some things just kind of fade away.
All right. What were historical events that you remember experiencing, and how do they impact you, like local, state, national, or international events?
Well, the biggest thing that during my lifetime that's been a major impact was the Vietnam War. I had a brother that served in there, but it was during my high school years. That was the major thing going on in the country, and it's kind of been forgotten a little bit. But
So, what types of music did you listen to growing up?
pop and country,
Do you still listen to that today?
yeah.
Yes.
Who's your favorite singer?
Sheer.
Sheer.
Like Sonny and Cher.
Oh. What is your favorite thing about living in the United States?
Well, it's just we're just lucky here because you know you have opportunities here that you don't have in other countries. You have to take advantage of them, but they are here if you take advantage of them.
All right. Did you have electricity, indoor plumbing, or telephones when you were?
Well, I had electricity and indoor plumbing. Now, when I was very young, we didn't have a phone, and then we got what they call a party line, where they were 3, 4 different houses sharing the same line, and then we finally got a private line. Now you just need the internet. As long as you got internet, you're good to go.
Where were you when John F. Kennedy was shot and killed?
I'm thinking I was in school at the time. I remember all that, and I was actually watching TV when Oswald got shot when they were moving him from the Dallas jail. I was actually watching it when it happened, and but pretty sure I was in school.
When John F. Kennedy was shot?
Yeah.
Where were your reaction to the Cold War with Russia?
Well, that's kind of been forgotten too. But back when I was in school, we had drills. We didn't have tornado drills back then, but we did have drills that in case of a nuclear attack, if we were to get under the desk and that type thing. And they don't do that anymore, but we do tornado and fire drills.
So, which president do you feel had the biggest impact?
The president that had the biggest impact, Well, they've been several that's had huge impacts. Kennedy, without a doubt, the short time he was in office. But I'd say the one president that probably made the biggest change that actually came after his presidency was Ronald Reagan, because legislation that was done while he was in office kind of created the environment where manufacturing left the United States.
If you could go back in time, what year would it be, and why would you go back to that year?
Well, that's a hard question, because really, if I had a choice to go back, I wouldn't want to go back. But I guess the high school years. I mean, they were good, but
Yeah, I'm starting to get early stages of that too.
it would be enjoyable to go through them again.
What was your favorite thing about high school?
Playing sports,
What sports did you play?
football, and participated on the track team and helped the baseball team.
So you were a manager of the baseball team or something?
Water boy.
Oh yeah. That's the last question. Do you think our country is repeating history today?
Repeating history. That's a tough question. I'm not sure we're repeating history. I think we're maybe not focused as we should be, maybe like we were prior to World War II. I think we just kind of ignored things and didn't really want to face what was actually going on in the world, and we may be doing some of that today too.
Well, thank you for your time, Grandpa, and this should help me out a lot.
Well, I hope so. Thank you.
All right, it's no problem, Grandpa.